what you call it on?
Apron.
Hey, what did you guys do? Can I talk during this?
Sure.
Okay, what did you guys make your raised garden out of?
Redwood.
Redwood? Okay. You want to come see it? I was telling Clay about it, because we're going to do one, and we weren't quite sure what to... Depends on how big you want to see it, how much you want to spend on it.
We have ours is redwood, and it took about 3 weeks to build. Our neighbors got a Home Depot prefab that is doing the same thing, and they had together in a single day.
That's kind of icky. So she keeps the surface up there.
Okay. And I looked at the thing, and you do 4 in the summer and 6 in the winter?
4 for 3 months we do 4.
Okay.
When there's no choir.
Okay. Oh, okay.
As long as there's no choir, we only need 4.
So we actually have 7. Is that? Oh, you have one big one.
We have 6 of these. That's the chalice, and I believe somebody told me there's an extra one that they bought, but I don't know where it's kept.
Okay.
And I guess that explains one break.
Your jacket.
And now you can stop for a minute because I'm gonna. Uh-oh. Always put the consecrated on and the consecrated day, but I would put something down and then back over here. There is a towel, so we just lay it across and put it on the communion table. So nobody knows what it is and it's not obviously, like a monk is consecrated.
Go for it.
At a previous service. This is up here. Unconsecrated is in the Shauna's office.
Okay.
But once it's open, you put it in the fridge. Yes. Yeah. Or we throw it away. Before. People have left it up there.
Okay, so although this hasn't been open yet, it will be consecrated.
I always put a label on it that says consecrated.
So
up here, these are consecrated for the intermediate communion.
okay.
Okay, now, these we don't use during communions like this.
Okay.
But I'm gluten-free, but they're consecrated. Excuse me. This is part of it, though.
Gluten-free.
Here.
Get out of your way.
No, you're fine.
Because if you don't clean up when they get oil there, you get it all over your clothes. Which is why I wear a...
That's why she has an apron.
That's why I have an apron, because a couple of years ago, the late coming this morning. Oh, no.
Yeah,
Oh.
Oh, no water?
No.
No water?
No water, we turn it on where?
I did. Last time I did. Oh, it's covered. It's all the same. Right here.
Okay.
Put
the handle in line with the pipe.
Yeah.
Okay.
If the handle is up, it's off. But when the handle goes in line with the pipe, then we got the water on.
Got it.
You want to put a little in there, and I'll take that down.
Yeah, we just put a tiny bit in there because nobody uses that. They don't drink out of it. We just have it in there.
Yeah, this is just for the ceremony.
Okay.
Okay. And some of the pastors will actually tear the bread. Steve always does.
Some don't.
Many of them don't.
Okay.
this stuff in between. And I don't fill very full, because when you fill it really full, people put their whole hand in it.
Oh.
You know, they dip it way down so their fingers and everything goes in it. So
Oh,
I figure if
okay.
I don't put very much in, they're not going to do that.
Good point.
Because you know, with cold season and flu season, nobody wants... They have enough just to dip it.
Good.
You don't have to dunk it. I made that executive decision, because we used to fill them all the way to the top.
That's a good decision, I think.
Gluten-free. The gluten-free go in these little containers,
Okay.
and I need one little, we don't have enough for the choir, so I only put one on the choir.
There's only one gluten-free in the choir?
Yeah, I only have one. I figure that somebody can, I don't think there's that many. Okay. The problem that I have is that people use things during the week and nobody tells me when we get low. Do a few in here, and these have to be broken, and I try to just break them in half so they're not so tiny. But we'll see how it works. See, that one went. There's more of those I'll have to buy. Okay. And then these are the pitas that I have cut up at home.
You know where the name?
Do you want?
And,
Okay, now the flight.
I had
anybody?
I had Shauna order cookie platters
Okay.
from Safeway to make it easier. She said, "I'll just get cookies." I said, "No, you'll get a cookie platter." Good job on the website. I did notice on the big calendar that book club and movie night is on twice and no poetry.
I noticed something was on twice.
Yeah,
I'm-
2 weeks. You know.
Okay, let me talk to Nora later. I'm doing a documentation film right now.
On the choir plates, I put about 20 to 25 on each plate. If there are more people in the, like if we have a brass or some guest musicians, then you would need more. But if it's just the choir, 20, 25 on each one. And then the rest just kind of get put in equal, hopefully equal hands. And when I always ask Shauna how many bulletins she's printing, and that's how I know how many communion to prepare for. She was printing 200 today. I always do probably 50 more than she says, just because
Get these done for the
those
choir?
are the choir. Just because I don't want to run out. I'd rather have extras, and we give those to the birds anyway.
You're okay.
Oops.
Little straight pins.
There's little straight pins. And if you're documenting the colored,
Mm-hmm.
the colored,
Serious documentation.
It is,
the
yeah.
colored is used all the time except during Lent. And during Lent, we have, if you wanna,
We have the
a
same
black
thing
and white.
We have the same thing in black and white, but
Oh,
during,
During Lent, but
Lent.
Easter is
Lent
the colors, just the Sundays in Lent that we do the black and white.
Okay.
And I don't know why, but somebody decided.
choir, and just, they do different configurations with the flowers and.
Okay, so one here for the choir and one
The other
here?
one over here for the choir, yeah, and what
Okay.
will happen during communion, choir members will come and take that and they'll take care of the choir and stuff.
Got it.
We are very much rote, so you've got to
I'll find a way, let me check that out.
I got these, if you want to get the other two.
I got him. I use the center.
Oh, over here, okay. Okay, so you have the wine and the wafers here.
Wine and the bread are here, and then as the processional forms, the wine and bread will follow the pastor, okay, in on the procession.
Okay, so the lay goes first.
Acolyte always goes first, then the pastor, and,
So the alkali,
the acolyte, then the pastor, we follow the pastor, the bread and the wine, and then the pastor will typically step behind the altar, and Linda will give the bread, and then I'll step up, give the wine, and then we just come down and offer the.
okay, and then the pastor will.
And then the pastor, and he'll keep the center of the altar so that they can spread out the paperwork.
Perfect, thanks. Okay, so when you're done, you just take it all apart?
All apart? You probably ought to go
One
back.
time, okay.
Okay.
Now, okay, we take the gluten-free and I don't touch them, but they go back in. And it says gluten-free and consecrated, so they go back somewhere up there. And then, put that little thing back. Then what I do is just, these are for the birds. Because it's been consecrated, we can't throw them away, so we put them out for the birds.
Well, that's a good way to do it.
So that, and the same with the juice. We can't throw it down the drain. We put it out into the yard. Very carefully so I don't chip these. I'm always paranoid about chipping them. But this little thing is here usually, and I put it in there.
Where's our hanger, man?
Do it over the sink, because I always have.
Well, there you
If
go.
they don't tell you, you don't know.
That's true.
So now I go out here. I
Watch,
have to unlock probably at least one of them.
watch your step.
The pigeons love. And I bring towels and take them home every time and wash them after each. So we just rinse them off. I dry them and put them away. It's as easy as that. So far that hasn't happened. Then, no, doing a little hiatus thing.
I can imagine. as did the people before him.
So those are the cloths from the table?
Yes.
Yeah, this is the undercloth, this is the garment that hangs out on the front.
Okay,
The Last Supper.
the color, the Last Supper thing,
Yeah, the
okay.
Last Supper.
Those just tuck in there, good
And
enough.
the white, the top tablecloth, let me show you where that is.
Yeah, the top tablecloth goes across next to the audio equipment.
Okay,
Fold all that up here.
okay.
Give us a second, we'll get your way.
No problem.
And that hangs,
Oh,
you put it over
okay.
the hanger and under it hangs in the closet right there in front. Got him.
Did I get it?
Yep.
Now that's the little one, so that's for the
I got
plate.
her.
Is that the chalice?
Yeah.
And we do this so that they don't get chipped. I don't
Okay.
suppose it's actually necessary to put them in, but I'm paranoid that they might get chipped.
It's a one-of-a-kind set.
Ah.
If they get chipped, we're not sure anybody can remake a match.
Well, I think we have one extra one, but I don't want it to be chipped on my watch.
Yeah, there you go.
In fact, see, we've already got one that has a little chip in it. I don't know when that happened, but
Wasn't during your watch, though.
I don't remember doing it, and I certainly would have fessed up if I did, but... Yeah, we used to use these for when they had brass, and then they used to put 2 in 1, and I got paranoid about that. So Clay and I found these online and bought, so
Okay.
everything had their own.
Good.
Because, you know, when you put any glass to glass, I tend to break.
Yeah.
Where do you put the little bowls over here?
The little bowls should go on the first shelf on the right-hand side. Yeah.
You want to take a shot of that?
Sure.
The little ones, and they can go anywhere, but that's where Joe looks for them, so I try to keep them in the same spot.
Oh, I didn't marry it. Oh, okay.
Now, the interim communions, the one communion that's after service,
Mm-hmm.
we don't use pitas for that. That's where we use the wafers. They're
They've
here.
already been consecrated.
These have been consecrated. We have another box, and it's every time we get anything consecrated, we put labels on them, so
Okay.
everybody knows they're consecrated or not. So now, I'll have to buy more, or Sean, or something of the gluten-free, because we're almost out.
If we were to consecrate, say we were low on juice, we would use this basket, and you put the juice in, and then,
And just put it
and
on-
this would go on the altar.
Just off
And
on the corner.
when they consecrate the
Elements.
service, they also consecrate this, and then we label it, it's already been consecrated, so they then can use that for the after services.
Okay,
And
so
it's already been consecrated.
so when you first put it in here, it's unconsecrated.
Unconsecrated.
You
Like
put it
all
up.
that juice
Got
you
it.
guys brought is not consecrated,
Right.
so when we need, every time we get low in that, in the refrigerator,
Okay.
I've still got an extra up here, but I showed,
And periodically, these will run low, and so we'll have, who buys these?
they order these or Roger. Now, I asked Shauna about the gluten-free, because either I'll have to go buy them, or they can order them or whatever, but gluten-free, but
then,
we'll do that
Then we will
too.
put those in
Okay.
here, get them consecrated, and then label them.
We try to make
Okay.
sure everything up
Yeah.
here is already consecrated, that nobody has to worry about
They
it.
don't have to worry
Mhm.
about
As soon
that
as
part
we
of
get
it.
new stuff, it goes out to be consecrated.